Hello, and welcome back to H8 Book Reviews. As of writing this, I had just finished reading, for the second time, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor posthumously referred to as the Philosopher King. I read it first last year when I got it, and I intend to read it once every year, perhaps even remake this review each time. But what is this book about? In short, its contents are almost all related to Stoicism and Stoic thought. The book wasn't written to be a book either. Really, Logan, that is a very inappropriate time to be doing this. Whatever, you're gonna have to deal with this because I'm on a bit of a time constraint right now. Rather, this book was written by Marcus to Marcus. It was his own self-affirmations, his own guide, speaking to himself about what is right and what to do. Almost all of it was written either during war or during the last years of his life. As such, many of the entries of sorts are about keeping him calm, focused, driven, and unafraid, accepting what is to come with humility and retaining his virtues. And it is for those reasons that this book has become so very important in modern philosophies. Many have written about this work, most far better than I could. But what I can tell you is that this book is truly something better. I am biased, as I do already have sympathies towards Stoic philosophy, even co-opting some of their terms. But even beyond that, beyond me, the book contains wonderful advice for people dealing with frustrations, anger, annoyance, pain, fear, panic, brutal conditions, approaching death, loss, grief, and everything else of the sort. And it gives positive affirmations to those strengths we harbor and should cultivate. It speaks truthfully to the heart of humanity because it wasn't written for people. It was written for one person. It was written as a form of meditation, hence the name. Why should we worry about something inevitable like death? Why is a longer life better than a shorter one if all we ever have to lose is the present? If something bad happens to us, what is the point in blaming ourselves and worrying because of it? And if it is in the control of others, what is the point in blaming them either when that accomplishes nothing? Is pain something so terrible that it takes away the true and pure faculties of the mind? Cannot we still think and therefore conduct ourselves properly and with purpose even in the face of it? If we expect the impossible, we will only ever be met with disappointment. So why should we expect it? The impossibility of a life without death or pain or loss. All that and more the book covers, repeating mantras and advice again and again as the author himself had needed the comfort and the resilience. And that's what that book is, really. A dialogue of hope, a dialogue of persistence and perseverance. This is why it is so beneficial for people to read. Even if you don't come away agreeing with all of the philosophy present within, there is useful advice for everyone. Let me read you two such entries that I particularly liked. The first, on page 60. It is crazy to want what is impossible, and impossible for the wicked not to do so. The second, the final entry, presumably not long before Aurelius' death. You've lived as a citizen in a great city. 5 years or 100. What's the difference? The laws make no distinction. And to be sent away from it, not by a tyrant or dishonest judge, but by nature, who first invited you in. Why is that so terrible? Like the impresario ringing down the curtains on an actor. But I've only gone through 3 acts. Yes, this will be a drama in 3 acts. The length fixed by the power that directed your creation, and now directs your dissolution. Neither was yours to determine. So make your exit with grace, the same grace shown to you. And the book is full of these. Profound statements abound, heavy-hitting and close-to-home lines on every page. Words that, even through thousands of years and layers of translation, still hold not only universal wisdom, but personal wisdom. Something that moves the soul. A very ironic statement if you've read the book. I recommend this to everyone. No matter if you don't like philosophy, or don't need it at this very moment, or whatever else, this book is good to read. It is good for everyone to read. That is why I am doing so continually, so that I never forget what it contains within. I give this a 9.4 out of 10, bogged only slightly down by a little too much repetition. So check it out. It'll be good for you. This has been 8 to 8 Book Reviews. Keep on reading. Especially this.